Then we're going to be showing you how you can get the new Metallica and the Fallout items in Fortnite Creative. Alright, so before I show you how to get the items in a Fortnite Creative map, first I actually want to check out the Fortnite Festival Battle Pass Season 4. I actually haven't looked at anything yet, even though I got some rewards because I did check out the new Festival mode. Yeah, it's actually pretty sick how they do it because you have to get a certain amount of points and you have to be in a certain amount of placement in order to win or you'll get disqualified. So right here we have the top layer, which is actually free. Anyone could get these rewards, and if you buy the battle pass you will get the top layer and the second layer right here. Now it was actually pretty cool too is I did see like some of the skins, and you can obviously see the 4 skins that you get right here. Now this is the first festival battle pass where you get more than actually 1 skin, and it looks like there is only 1 emote. I think like the previous one had about like maybe 2 emotes, some drum sets, which looks like you do have some right here. I actually like the Lady Gaga festival because it did have a guitar set and actually had some pretty cool stuff, but the only one I've bought is the weekend, and it looks like I'm not going to buy this one because I don't know, I feel like the skins are pretty bland even though it is just them. And if you want to get the actual like cool skins, you just go down and buy the skins in the item shop, yeah, which are worth 1500 right here, as you can tell, and it's actually like some cool edit styles that they have. So here we go, we're just gonna check it out. So we actually have one of the emotes right here. This is actually the only one. I think like the 2 Metallica emotes are in the item shop. You have the Puppet Master and you have like the transversal one. I feel like the festival emotes are pretty cool and they are pretty cheap. That's why they're pretty, you know, just simple and quick. But yeah, let me show you now how to get the items in Fortnite Creative. All you want to do is go into your search bar. Alright, so the map code you want to enter is 8497 dash, you don't got to enter the dash, but 6830-0948. Now once you have that code inserted into Fortnite, all you want to do is click enter, whatever your enter button is, and here we go. You will find the 1v1 chapter 5 theme. Now you may keep asking yourself, why do I keep using this map? Because the weapons in the previous videos are no longer here, so I want to make a updated video on what you can get now in this map. So once you have the map thing, all you want to do is select it. You can go into public or private. I want to go into private so I can start it immediately and show you what to do when you get inside the map. Alright, so here I go, I've loaded inside of the map. Now, before you even go inside this rift, what you will see is that you want to make sure if you're on PC that you have the lowest settings possible. You always want to make sure, because once you go inside this rift and you have higher than the lowest possible settings, your game will either freeze or crash. So yeah, this is the map. As you can tell, the map code is on screen, on top of the screen when you enter the map. All you want to do is enter the rift. And here we go. Now we'll give you some things on this. Now I know a couple of weeks ago the map was disabled, but luckily it is back now. But I think this is like really the only map that I know that allows you to get unreleased items in Fortnite Creative. So all you want to do is that you just want to grab a shockwave. Now if you're on Nintendo or mobile, unfortunately I really cannot do anything about this because first of all I did not create this map and I have no direct contact with the person who's made this, and this is really the only way that you'd be able to get the weapons if the kind of chests are lined up like this. Now if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want to find more updated tutorials on this map, because sometimes there's some weapons that don't spawn in chests. So as you can tell, I just seen it, but yes, as you can tell, the weapons do despawn. Now we should be either getting the Fallout, so here we go. So we had the Metallica guitar right there. We should get the cola from Fallout, and then the beam blaster thing right there. Yeah, we also will get this item right here. So let me drop some so I can pick up the other 2 items. So yeah, we should get the cola from Fallout and then the beam blaster item. Now I did try to see if this was possible to get the items, and it was, but in the entire session I was not able to get the Fallout rifle, beam rifle, but I was able to get cola. Now obviously you cannot drop these, you cannot throw them, all of that kind of stuff, because these are blacklisted from Fortnite Creative. That prevents you from spawning it in UEFN and just getting them out of random chests in a normal edit session for Fortnite Creative. So I'm going to keep doing this before I get the items. There we go. So we got the Nuka-Cola item from Fallout. I'm not sure if the beam rifle is able to come out of chests, because maybe it's just a rare item. But let's find out if we can. By just keep destroying these chests. Now obviously you will probably get more of like the unreleased weapons. You can just let them sit there, or you can pick them up if you're waiting for a friend or someone else to join. Now, I've never done this in a public session, but if you ever do, you want to make sure you're the first one to get these items. So yeah, right now we do have the Nuka-Cola item, the new item, the tow hook cannon, and then the Ride the Lightning, which is the Metallica collab. Now, what I want to do is that I want to come back with the Rift and use these items. So here is the Nuka-Cola item. If you play Season 3, you should already know what it does, and as you can tell, this is the only item in this map that will actually give you the gold currency, which you can use on the Battle Royale map, but there is no vending machines or anything, so there will be no need for that. But here we go, so there is the cola right there. As you can tell, you cannot throw it, and it's actually pretty cool that we have it right now. We could use it as we fight opponents in this map. So here is the tow hook cannon. There's no vehicles in this map either, but you can obviously just try to grab it or use this only against a player or something like that. But it's a pretty cool item. Obviously, it's more usable against cars because that's the whole point of it being in the game, to counter the cars with the AMPs being back in BR as well. So third of all, we have the Ride the Lightning Metallica update. So as we use this, let's actually go back into the Rift, because there's actually a pretty crazy thing that happens when you do this. So you actually go through builds. Now, if the crazy thing about this is that I don't think this will ever come to creative, even if they do a big collab with Metallica to where like the mythics could come into creative, and the reason is because, well, this is a creative game and there's obviously barriers. Now, the only way I'd be able to get beyond the barriers if I have either a rift that goes behind it or if I'm able to phase. Well, with this guitar item, you actually go through walls. I'm actually going to show you right now. There we go. Just like that, I just went through the wall. I'm going to go back. I actually may go through it. Bam, look at that. So I just went through the wall, and as you can tell, if I move a little bit right here, I can no longer move forward, and that's because the barrier. So using this item, you can actually go through walls, but there really isn't anything in this map. Now, I'd love if the person that made this map would actually add some crazy stuff, because this map is wonderful, and I've been using this map for almost the past 6 months. And so if I use it again, I go through the map. I may actually even go through the barrier. So I don't go through the barrier, but there we go. Look at that. There is the barrier right there, and there is the 2 barrier things. That is the 1v1 island, and then where the chests are. And look how crazy this is. I just kind of went through the barriers because of this item, and this is the only item that will allow that, and it's actually pretty sick. And it's also pretty cool using this in BR. I actually want to see if I can go through the barrier once this charge goes away, because it does have a long charge. So let's see in 5 seconds. Look how cool this is, though. It actually kind of makes it look like I actually have this on my map, but I don't. So let me go close to the barrier. I do have infinite mats, so I can kind of just build up. Let's see. I'm gonna try to use it. I can't even use it because of the barrier, so I gotta like back away a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it does not work at all. It's kind of surprising to the fact that I was able to go through the barriers over there, but obviously the barriers between the device and then the actual barriers that prevent you from going outside the map are a little bit different. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like this video if you want more content like this.